Hi children, welcome back. Before going into today's session, we'll have a quick recap of our last session. Yes, we have already discussing about the topic nutrition in plants. Yes, last class we discussed about the different types of nutrition. One is autotrophic nutrition and another is heterotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition are the organisms which produce their own food. They themselves self-nourished. So the very good example of autotrophs are the green plants. And coming to ectotrophic mode of nutrition, the organisms which depend upon the other organisms for their food. Yes, so we have been known the difference between autotrophic mode of nutrition and about the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So as we discussed in our last class about plants produce their own food. So they comes under the group called as autotrophic mode of nutrition. So the very good example of autotrophs are the green plants. So green plants are plays a vital role in the food. Okay, they provide food for all the living creatures in this planet. Yes, so how do these green plants produce its food? The green plants produce its food by the process called as photosynthesis. This is what we have discussed till the last class. Today our session is all about the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so plants or the green plants produce their food by the process called as photosynthesis. Okay, before we are going into the photosynthesis process, you all tell me, where do your mom will prepare your food? Where do she will cook the food? She will cook in the kitchen. Yes, you are all right. She will cook the food in the kitchen. So in our home, our mom used to prepare food in the kitchen. Where do this plants produce their own food, right? We all know that plants produce their own food. Where do they will cook the food? So the place where the plants cook the food is the kitchen. Okay, which is the kitchen of a plant? The kitchen of the plant is the leaves. Okay, today in the process of photosynthesis, that is this procedure, no, it is going to prepare its food. Okay, what food it is going to prepare? It is going to prepare a food called carbohydrate. What kind of carbohydrate? It is going to prepare a complex carbohydrate called as starch. Okay, where it is going to prepare a food? Which is the kitchen of the plant? The kitchen of the plant is the leaf. What is the dish name? The dish name is the carbohydrate, that is starch. Okay, so whatever we need, if you are preparing some pizza or preparing something, we need many ingredients, right? For example, I am going to prepare a chicken 65 or chicken some yummy dishes with that. Okay, so I need chicken, I need spices, I need oil. All these are the ingredients. So here also the same. So plants are going to prepare its own food, that is the carbohydrate. So preparing carbohydrate, it needs some ingredients, right? So what are all the ingredients it needs? It needs water, it needs minerals, it needs carbon dioxide, it needs chlorophyll, and it needs sunlight. So what are all the ingredients it needs? It needs water, it needs mineral, it needs carbon dioxide, it needs chlorophyll, and also it needs sunlight. These are the ingredients. Okay, where do we get all this? Where do plants get all these ingredients? From where it is delivered? We'll go to chicken shop and buy chicken and come, right? Likewise, where do this ingredients plant will get? So now where are these ingredients plants will get? We are going to see. Okay, water and minerals are available in the soil. So plant gets water and minerals from the soil. Where do it gets carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is naturally present in the atmosphere. So it gets carbon dioxide from the air. And chlorophyll. Chlorophyll or the green pigment which is present in the leaves. And sunlight. Naturally we get solar energy from our own source, sun. Okay. Now we know kitchen of a plant is the leaf. We know what is the dish we are going to prepare, and we have all our ingredients. Okay, now everything you have to combine together, right? How these things are going to meet. So let's meet our delivery boys. Okay, so now stomata. Okay, our leaf in a plant, all the leaves have a stomata. Okay, stomata is made up of two guard cells, and in center it has stoma. What is the role of the stomata? Stomata is going to deliver the carbon dioxide. Okay, it is going to absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmospheric air and delivers to the plant. Okay, so carbon dioxide is taken by the stomata. What happens? This two guard cell is there. That is, the stomata has two guard cells and stoma. What happens when it takes the carbon dioxide? It expands, and it when leaves the oxygen, it contracts. Okay, so expansion and contraction will take place by the guard cell. That time the stoma will absorb the carbon dioxide. So this is a process takes place in the stomata. Next comes the vessels. So vessels are tiny thread-like structures. Okay, they are tiny thread-like straw-like structures which absorbs the water and minerals from the soil. Okay, it vice versa, it will send water and minerals from the soil. Likewise, it takes the food from the stem leaf to the other parts of the plants also. Okay, so vessels takes the water and minerals. Coming to chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is a green pigment which has the capacity or a capability to absorb the sunlight. Okay, it absorbs the sunlight and gives to the plant. Okay, that's what photo means, light. This light is absorbed by the chlorophyll. Okay, synthesis is prepared or producing. So photosynthesis is with the help of light, they produce their substance called starch. Okay, so this is all about the process of photosynthesis. So the site of photosynthesis is leaves. Okay, what is the end product of photosynthesis is carbohydrate and oxygen. What kind of carbohydrate we get? We get starch, a complex carbohydrates. What are all the ingredients we use? What are all the components of photosynthesis? Water, mineral, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and sunlight. Where do we get all this from? We get water and minerals from soil. We get carbon dioxide from atmospheric air. We get chlorophyll from the leaf. We get sunlight from the sun. How do these are delivered to the particular place? How do it deliver to the leaves? What happened? Stomata collect the carbon dioxide. Vessels collect the water and soil. And chlorophyll will absorbs the sunlight. Okay, ma'am. Few plants I saw when we used to saw some few plants will look like brown in color, somewhat an orange in color. Do they will do photosynthesis? Yes, of course. They will also undergo photosynthesis. In case of these plants, what happened? The pigment chlorophyll remains very small, but even though they will produce, they'll undergo photosynthesis. Even aquatic plants, the plants which live in the water also will undergo the process of photosynthesis. Are we all clear with this? So coming to the chemical kind of chemical equation, carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide from the atmospheric air, water from the soil in the presence of sunlight, because sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll. So sunlight and chlorophyll, we get carbohydrate and oxygen. Oxygen is very essential for the living, right, human beings. So without oxygen we cannot survive. Am I right? Because oxygen has a very big role in the process of respiration where we get energy. Understood? So the ultimate plant, it gives us the food. Am I right? It is by the process of photosynthesis. Are we all clear with the process of photosynthesis? Yes. Only green plants will undergo photosynthesis. We'll have a question here. The answer will be in the next session. You have any doubts in this session regarding photosynthesis? Kindly text me. Thank you.